we need to talk about the Olympics.
They're pretty good.
Well, you reckon you don't watch them, but you know everything about them.
I'm watching.
You're an expert.
Obscure sports.
I want to hear Bernie. Apparently, he's got something in the first segment.
He's just talking to the producers. I'm not sure if he's ready.
Tony, you were on, mate.
What's that?
We've got breaking news. We've got the breaking news. Bernie's got something in the first segment.
Well, I can't normally get something in because you're writing down all your notes and it's generally boring anyway. Well, last night I was driving, actually. I was driving home from... We had an OB at the pub, Duke of Brunswick. Nice little pub there too, Bill.
Good stuff.
Driving home and I just missed the start of it, so... It confused me, and you know what I'm talking about, Damo. Nath Brown was doing... I don't actually know what he was trying to do because I did miss the first probably 30 seconds. But then he
not to have to relive this.
He proceeded to, for the next 10 minutes, just bore me and butcher everything. He read
10 minutes of radio.
All he did was read an article from 25 years ago that made no sense and didn't really have any pizzazz to it.
He wanted to get me.
An investigation.
But he just read an article I'd written 25 years ago, which clearly wasn't my best
So you've
work.
been doing these investigations
I did one the previous week,
yeah.
And I think his plan was to get me back last night, but all he did was just humiliate himself, basically.
He had a crack at it, and I kept thinking the piece of the story that was going to make me laugh was coming. I kept thinking that until the end when it finished. It just finished.
Oh, no.
No punchline.
No punchline whatsoever. So, and speaking of the Chief, I thought he summed it up very, very well after.
Good.
We have a WhatsApp group where we work out what's coming on the show.
We do, Chair.
And we got told, don't worry about the opening segment. We've got another official Friday Huddle investigation. Now, the word investigation normally means you go with a set of facts and you arrive at a conclusion, Nate. I have no idea what you just spoke about.
Like we did last week, Chief, about the claims that Nathan made about money on my mates. I took that story somewhere.
Correct.
It was actually Darcy who said it, not Brownie.
Where was
an article
Where's it going?
of boredom that Damien Barrett wrote about
He's
himself.
backing over it.
We're all confused, Nate.
So that was what the Chief thought of it, and it's sort of what I think most of the public was thinking. So what he did promise, though, which I must have missed, was a bit of a timeline of all your run-ins or your enemies.
He started
that
that way,
and
he got off to a good start with it.
I think Das sort of asked for that at the end. This is after he'd finished, mind you.
Right.
I thought you were going to give us a timeline of people who built Damo.
So that's what the listeners was thinking. That's how I was driving on, going right. I'm looking forward.
Never again.
Never again.
No,
never
you.
again. No, me.
Yeah.
No, me. No, we're getting to it. We're getting to it.
You in the first.
This is the timeline.
Oh, is this Jay-Z Clark?
This is it. I'll take you through the timeline. Listen here, Bill.
Never again.
We need to go back to 1998 for the first one.
Busy.
He started.
Never again.
Damien Barrett. I looked him up. Damien Barrett, Australian sports journalist, 1990 to present. Nicknames: Damo, Purple, Warrior, Wok-Fry, and Dickhead. I don't know how that got on there.
What was this? This Wikipedia, is it?
There's Wikipedia.
Who does this?
Blacklist. On your blacklist, you've got Luke Beveridge
and
someone I had to write down as Media Identity X and Grant Thomas.
Oh.
Grant Thomas is on your blacklist. Well, I had to. 1998 was your first incident in the timeline. Now, Fitzroy, it was a Fitzroy.
1998.
1998.
We've got another 26
Scotty
years.
Clayton. We have to go back to Scotty Clayton.
Scotty and I are good.
At the tribunal, a bit of an incident.
Jim.
What happened?
Jim.
What happened?
Cut him, Jim.
What happened, Damo? What happened?
This is where
Did
Brownie
he
started
punch you?
last night.
Did he punch you?
No, he tried to get through a gap and we came together. Yeah.
Okay. I tried to get through a gap.
Came together.
Like a jockey. Came together.
We came together.
2015
Good bloke, Scott.
at the Brownlow. I was at this night, and
yeah.
there was a bit of an incident over towards near the
Yes.
toilets. I don't know if it started in and filtered out or just started outside, but
started
you and your
in.
mate
Started in.
Bevo.
Yeah.
Bevo.
Yeah, that I can confirm that. Yep.
Started with words and then got physical. Okay,
Yep.
there's another one on the
confirm
list.
that one.
2017.
Yep.
Justin Lepich. I want to take you to the precinct now.
Oh, yeah. We're all there for this one.
Threw a pot at you.
Yeah, I think Bill saw this one. Yeah,
So,
that happened.
What was the exchange?
That was the
before
year he was coaching Brisbane Lions, and then the club removed him as coach, and I think I became the personification of why that happened. His eyes on that moment. Yep.
Did you kick him while he was down, or were you the reason why they got rid of him?
Sliding
Jamie Charman and Michael Voss saved my life that night. And again, Leper and I are good again, by the way. But
You good? Okay, well, I'll cross him off the
I
board.
haven't touched up with Bevo and one.
Same year, bad year for you, 2017.
Yep.
You're in New York, East Village, and you just happen to come across another Australian, and he happened to be a
Hutchie
North
invited
Melbourne
him.
coach. Brad Scott had you in a headlock. Why does he go there? I wouldn't want to be in a headline.
Well, I can't deny that either, Burn. So your mail's good so far.
So what was that over?
That was a long-running issue over maybe the retirement of Brent Harvey the previous year.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But again, Brad and I are really good again.
So if Brad was there, Chris wouldn't have been far away.
Chris was there.
Was he
Chris was there to support Brad in the moment.
What you want.
He wasn't needed.
I did make the point after. I said I didn't think he needed your help, but
and then I want to take you to 2009. This is where the last one. 2009. This is when I first actually met you, Damo.
Yeah, we did. We met on the All-Australian night.
Dinner.
Yep, you're in the squad.
That was just, I think, the week after the season or something.
The Porpoise was there, Jim. That was this night.
The Porpoise. It was instant romance. We got on. We did.
Ever since
that day. But the 2 weeks after that night,
we
were basically best mates by this stage. I walk into the toilet. Bill, you were there. Precinct again. Just happened to be the precinct again.
I was there.
We walk in, and Damo just beaten me to the trough. So he's already standing, as you do. And I thought, there's me mate Damo.
Yeah.
I'll stand next to him, and we can just, it's sort of bonding, urinating next to each other.
Looking for it.
And then he was still trying to find it.
Couldn't find it.
But anyway, it gets a bit down that part. So I go stand next to him, go, "G'day, Damos, good night," and all this stuff. And he starts twisting further and further into the corner. I'd realised he hadn't started yet.
Burn, let's
he
just
hadn't started. Not only has he hadn't started, I finished, done up, washed my hands and everything. Damo still hadn't started. So I thought, what can I do to him? I took his glasses.
Burn, we've gone a long time.
Ran outside, came back in. Watch this, boys. 10 minutes, 5 minutes past, 10 minutes past. Out comes Damo with Bill down the steps, trying to find his way down the steps. Don't you ever do that again.
I did blow up.
Never do that again. I didn't realise you're legally blind. Can't see. But anyway, there's the timeline, Bill.
I'm exhausted. Busy.
And that's what Nate Brown. That's where Nate Brown
should have done.
Should have gone.
Should have gone.
Should have gone and didn't.
Go to the break.